Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll revise the top 100 current affairs of March 2026. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments how many questions you answered correctly. Make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss any important current affairs. Let's begin. First question. Which two countries participate in the annual bilateral military exercise named Dharma Guardian? Correct answer, India and Japan. Next question. What are the groups called that were constituted by the Lok Sabha Speaker to strengthen legislative diplomacy with more than 60 countries? Correct answer, Parliamentary Friendship Groups. Next question. In which archaeological site in Egypt were nearly 30 Tamil Brahmi inscriptions discovered, dating between the 1st and 3rd century CE? Correct answer, Valley of the Kings. Next question. What is the name of the upgraded web portal launched to facilitate the online application and issuance of no objection certificates, NOCs, for facilities and utilities along national highways? Correct answer, Rajmarg Pravesh. Next question. In which sea was the joint maritime exercise, Kadari Leap, carried out by the Indian Air Force? Correct answer, Arabian Sea. Next question. What is the name of India's first ever results-based environmental award launched to reward verified reductions in air, water, and land pollution? Correct answer, Zero Prize. Next question. Which organization in India secured a Guinness World Record for hosting the highest number of viewers for an artificial intelligence in healthcare live lesson on YouTube? Correct answer, National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences. Next question. Which country conferred its highest parliamentary honor, the Knesset Speaker Medal, upon Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his official visit in February 2026? Correct answer, Israel. Next question. What is the name of the environmental adjudicatory body to which the Supreme Court transferred primary monitoring responsibility for polluted rivers in India? Correct answer, National Green Tribunal. Next question. What is the threshold value of biochemical oxygen demand in milligram per liter that defines a polluted river stretch according to Central Pollution Control Board standards? Correct answer, 3 milligram per liter. Next question. Which Indian state recorded the highest number of polluted river stretches at 54, according to the Central Pollution Control Board 2025 report? Correct answer, Maharashtra. Next question. What is India's global ranking in youth mental health and well-being based on Mind Health Quotient scores? Correct answer, 60th. Next question. Which facility currently holds the distinction of being India's only dedicated low-frequency solar radio observatory for solar research? Correct answer, Gauri Pidanur Radio Telescope. Next question. Which cricket team won its first ever Ranji Trophy title in the 2025-26 season? Correct answer, Jammu and Kashmir. Next question. On which date is Zero Discrimination Day observed annually across the globe? Correct answer, March 1st. Next question. What is the name of India's first artificial intelligence-powered skill census launched in March 2026? Correct answer, Saksham Skill Census. Next question. Which Indian social activist and founder of Educate Girls was featured in the Time Women of the Year 2026 list for contributions to education? Correct answer, Safina Hussain. Next question. Who is the author of the book Mahatma, a Great Communicator, released in March 2026? Correct answer, Dr. Dheeraj Kakodia. Next question. What is the new base year adopted in India's revised GDP series, replacing the earlier base year 2011 to 12? Correct answer, 2022-23. Next question. In which Indian state were two new species of monolygastrid earthworms discovered in Silent Valley National Park? Correct answer, Kerala. Next question. In which Indian state was the new genus and species of blind, aquifer-dwelling fish named Gichak Nakan discovered? Correct answer, Assam. Next question. On which date is World Wildlife Day observed annually by the United Nations? Correct answer, March 3rd. Next question. Which city created a global milestone by planting 251,446 saplings within 1 hour in March 2026? Correct answer, Varanasi. Next question. Which international organization released the report titled Ensuring and Strengthening Access to Justice for All Women and Girls in March 2026? Correct answer, United Nations. Next question. What is the name of the in-house artificial intelligence system deployed by the Securities and Exchange Board of India in March 2026 to monitor financial content on online platforms? Correct answer, Sudarshan. Next question. Who is appointed as the Drugs Controller General of India in March 2026? Correct answer, Dr. Rajiv Singh Raghuvanshi. Next question. What global ranking did India achieve on the Hurun Global Rich List 2026 in terms of number of billionaires? Correct answer, 3rd. Next question. What is India's global rank in terms of childhood obesity according to the World Obesity Atlas 2026? Correct answer, 2nd highest. Next question. Where is India's first integrated ocean thermal energy conversion plant being developed? Correct answer, Kavaratti, Lakshadweep. Next question. On which date is Jan Aushadhi Divas observed annually across India to promote generic medicines? Correct answer, March 7th. Next question. What are the names of the two official mascots unveiled for Census 2027 to represent gender equality and inclusive participation? Correct answer, Prahiti and Vikas. Next question. Which country won the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 by defeating New Zealand in the final? Correct answer, India. Next question. On which date is International Women's Day observed annually worldwide by the United Nations? Correct answer, March 8th. Next question. What is the official name of the maritime security mission launched by India to protect Indian merchant vessels in West Asian waters? Correct answer. Operation Sankalp. Next question. Which city introduced the AI-powered canal cleaning robot G-Spider to improve urban sanitation infrastructure? Correct answer. Thiruvananthapuram. Next question. Which country ranked as the world's largest arms importer during the period 2021 to 2025, according to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute report released in March 2026? Correct answer. Ukraine. Next question. What ranking did India hold among global arms importing nations during 2021 to 2025 as per the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute report released in March 2026? Correct answer. Second largest. Next question. Which digital platform launched by Indian Railways on International Women's Day 2026 provides women employees with a secure HRMS integrated mechanism to report incidents of workplace sexual harassment quickly and confidentially? Correct answer. Shine app. Next question. Which legendary Hindustani classical musician's birth centenary was commemorated by India Post through a special cover release in March 2026? Correct answer. Annapurna Devi. Next question. Which organization operates the PB Shabd platform that provides news content to media houses in India? Correct answer. Prasar Bharati. Next question. What is the name of the swarm drone system developed by India to strengthen its autonomous warfare capabilities? Correct answer. Sheshnag 150. Next question. In which Indian city was India's first microalgae-based pure tower introduced to tackle vehicular pollution? Correct answer. New Delhi. Next question. Who became the first Indian to visit the International Space Station and was conferred the Ashok Chakra for exceptional courage and achievement? Correct answer. Shubhanshu Shukla. Next question. Who became the first woman CRPF officer from Rajouri district to lead a marching contingent during India's Republic Day parade in 2026? Correct answer. Simran Bala. Next question. Who became the second Indian woman to summit Nevado Ojos del Salado, the world's highest volcanic peak, in March 2026? Correct answer. Arpita Patra. Next question. Which film won 6 Oscars including Best Picture at the 90th Academy Awards held in March 2026? Correct answer. One Battle After Another. Next question. Who was honored with the 60th Gyanpith Award for the year 2025 as announced in March 2026? Correct answer. R. Vairamuthu. Next question. In which Indian state is Manas National Park located, where the new plant species Osbeckia zubingargiana was discovered? Correct answer. Assam. Next question. Which Indian film was shortlisted for the Best International Feature Film category at the 90th Academy Awards, Oscars 2026? Correct answer. Homebound. Next question. What is the name of the unique digital identifier introduced for every rural pipe drinking water scheme in India? Correct answer. Sujal Kaun ID. Next question. Who won the Poli Umrigar Award for Best International Cricketer, Men, at the BCCI Naman Awards 2026? Correct answer, Supman Gill. Next question. Which woman cricketer was named Best International Cricketer, Women, for the fifth time at the BCCI Naman Awards 2026? Correct answer, Smriti Mandhana. Next question. Who won the Sahitya Akademi Award 2025 in English for the novel Crimson Spring? Correct answer, Navtej Sarna. Next question. Who received the Sahitya Akademi Award 2025 in Hindi for the memoir Jeete Ji Allahabad? Correct answer, Mamta Kalia. Next question. Which Indian state is associated with the discovery of the lichen moth species Asurabaksa? Correct answer, West Bengal. Next question. Which campaign has been launched in India to eliminate child marriage across the country? Correct answer, Bal Vivah Mukt Bharat. Next question. Which digital learning platform has been launched to provide free preparation resources for competitive exams in India? Correct answer, Sathi app. Next question. Which Indian cricketer was appointed as the brand ambassador for the BHIM payments application in 2026? Correct answer, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Next question. In which Indian state was the new earthworm species, Travida varania, discovered in the Pichi Varani Wildlife Sanctuary? Correct answer, Kerala. Next question. On which date is World Consumer Rights Day observed annually across the world? Correct answer, March 15th. Next question. In which Union Territory of India is the Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden, recognized as Asia's largest tulip garden, located? Correct answer, Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. Next question. Which medieval dynasty from Odisha is linked to the Telugu inscription found in the Lakshmi Narsimha Swami temple at Guntur? Correct answer, Kajabadi dynasty. Next question. Which national initiative aims to preserve, digitize, and disseminate India's manuscript heritage under the Ministry of Culture? Correct answer, Gyan Bharatam Mission. Next question. In which Indian state were two ancient petroglyphs discovered inside a rock shelter near Birappa temple? Correct answer, Telangana. Next question. In which Indian city and state was India's first LPG ATM launched by Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited? Correct answer, Gurugram, Haryana. Next question. Who retained the top spot on the Forbes World's Billionaires List 2026 for the second consecutive year? Correct answer, Elon Musk. Next question. Who was named the 2026 Stockholm Water Prize laureate on March 2026? Correct answer, Kaveh Madani. Next question. Who was conferred the honorary Knight Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire by the UK government in March 2026? Correct answer, Natarajan Chandrasekaran. Next question. On which date is the United Nations International Day of Happiness observed every year across the globe? Correct answer, March 20th. Next question. What is the name of the nationwide IT awareness campaign launched in March 2026 to promote taxpayer awareness and ensure a citizen-centric tax administration under the Income Tax Act 2025? Correct answer, Prarambh 2026. Next question. Which country collaborated with India in March 2026 to restore the Prambanan temple complex located in Yogyakarta? Correct answer, Indonesia. Next question. Who set a Guinness World Record in March 2026 for the fastest time to climb the 7 volcanic summits in the male category? Correct answer, Bhupthiraju Anmish Verma. Next question. Which 2014 Nobel Peace Prize laureate authored the book Karuna, The Power of Compassion, launched in March 2026? Correct answer, Kailash Satyarthi. Next question. What rank does India hold in the World Happiness Report 2026? Correct answer, 116th. Next question. Which country topped the World Happiness Report 2026 for the 9th consecutive year? Correct answer, Finland. Next question. Which initiative aims to recognize women farmers' contributions, integrate them into formal agricultural systems, and promote financial inclusion through insurance awareness? Correct answer, Krishi Sakhi Initiative. Next question. What is the approximate measurement of the world's smallest QR code created by researchers from 2 Wien and Cerebite? Correct answer, nearly 2 square micrometers. Next question. In which state was the foundation stone for the International Bird Center laid at Agram Reserve Forest? Correct answer, Tamil Nadu. Next question. What is India's rank in the Global Terrorism Index 2026? Correct answer, 13th. Next question. On which date is the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination observed every year? Correct answer, March 21st. Next question. On which date is Shaheed Divas observed annually to honor martyred revolutionaries in India? Correct answer, March 23rd. Next question. When is the International Day of Forests observed every year worldwide? Correct answer, March 21st. Next question. What is the name of the world's first fully 3D printed booster engine successfully test-fired by Agnikul Cosmos in March 2026? Correct answer, Ignite. Next question. On which date is the United Nations World Water Day observed annually across the globe? Correct answer, March 22nd. Next question. Which position does India hold globally in terms of higher education system entries in QS Rankings 2026? Correct answer, 4th. Next question. Who has been selected to represent India at the World Youth Parliament 2026? Correct answer, Stuti Pradhan. Next question. Which city was identified as the most polluted city in the world in the ICAR World Air Quality Report 2025? Correct answer, Loni. Next question. Which naval operation was launched by the Indian Navy in March 2026 to escort and safeguard India-bound energy shipments through the Strait of Hormuz? Correct answer, Operation Urja Suraksha. Next question. Who assumed charge as the chairperson of the National Commission for Backward Classes in March 2026 as announced by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment? Correct answer, Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti. Next question. Which Indian men's hockey player was named Player of the Year 2025 at the Hockey India Annual Awards held on March 2026? Correct answer, Hardik Singh. Next question. Which Indian women's hockey player was honored as Player of the Year 2025 at the Hockey India Annual Awards held in March 2026? Correct answer, Navneet Kaur. Next question. What is the name of the port authority that launched India's first digital twin platform for port operations in 2026? Correct answer, V.O. Chidambarnar Port Authority. Next question. What is the name of the cryogenic engine successfully tested by ISRO to strengthen India's rocket propulsion capability? Correct answer, CE-20. Next question. What is the name of the gene test introduced by the International Olympic Committee to determine eligibility for women's events? Correct answer, SRY gene test. Next question. In which country will the G7 Summit 2026 be hosted? Correct answer, France. Next question. What is the name of the specialized drone units introduced by the Indian Army within armored regiments to enhance battlefield capabilities? Correct answer, Shaurya Squadrons. Next question. Which state hosted the World Buddhist Peace Conference 2026? Correct answer, Telangana. Next question. Which large economy has been flagged as particularly vulnerable in the IIED Food Security Index due to demographic and agricultural factors? Correct answer, India. Next question. In which city was the IMEX TTX 2026 maritime exercise conducted by the Indian Navy? Correct answer, Kochi, Kerala. Next question. What is the name of the Indian athlete who was named Para Archer of the Year 2025 by the World Archery Federation in March 2026? Correct answer, Sheetal Devi. That brings us to the end of the top 100 current affairs of March 2026. How many questions did you answer correctly? Let us know your score in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more current affairs and exam preparation content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.